Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and we are here with one of the damn easiest no-item runs I think I've ever done. I think this took me just 2 tries, and I used like an identical team both times. So in this run, you're going to definitely see that this is the STR Cooler show. STR Cooler, particularly at Link level 10, if you thought he was the best TUR in the game then, I mean, dude, at level 10 Links, the homie DBZ Blaze brought it up. By the way, big shout out to the homie DBZ Blaze. Go sub to him, by the way. He is closing in very close to 1,000 subs. He thinks he's not close, but he really is. But there was our boy Cooler. You know, just a one dupe Cooler at 3.37 million, dude. And yes, we do have another Cooler on rotation, so he is getting 50% attack and defense from him and 2 key. But you guys get it, right? That is so insanely strong for being on Super Battle Road. And we have like a pretty good linking partner. Now this guy, his STR Cooler is a 3 dupe Cooler, so a 90% Cooler with a, and this is not really a flex, it's just, all I'm trying to do in these showcases is I'm trying to showcase like how insane these link levels are for some of these different teams. So transformation boost, we all know like all of the Boo units got insane buffs from, particularly that Majin Link is just so good, right? And then all the other links that they have, a lot of them do have big bad bosses. Big bad bosses, you know, easily the best link in the game, single-handedly, like the best link in the game. The next best link, I know it seems kind of crazy, but it might be something like Gentleman, which obviously, like, it's not really that good of a link because not many units have it. But Gentleman is like attack and defense 10%, 2 key, and then 3% healing. You know, or you've got like the GT link, you know, what is that? That is 2 key and I think 10% attack and defense. You've got Saiyan Roar, 25% attack and 10% defense. Just so good, right? Some of these links are just so crazy now. And I think that it just illustrates like how important having teams that link well are. So believe it or not, this team links up exceptionally well. So a lot of these units have big bad bosses. I think every last one of these units actually has big bad bosses. Oh, except for our homie, you know, Tech Golden Frieza, who got just a monster shaft in not getting that link. He should easily have it. But instead they give him this dumb-ass link called Super God Combat, which he will literally never activate. There's no such thing as a Resurrection F team. And basically the only units that are worth a damn that have that link are there are some trash Golden Frieza units that are like not really free to play. They're summonable, but they're also kind of free to play because they're Dokkan Awakenable SRs, right? And then the Awakenings, the Fizz Blue Goku and the Tech Blue Vegeta, they also have Super God Combat, and it's a good link, except that Tech Golden Frieza will literally never activate it unless we get a Resurrection F saga, or if you will, you know what I mean, so a Resurrection F movie team. You're just never going to activate it, right? So he does not have big bad bosses, but all of these other Frieza units do have big bad bosses. So as you can see, like I brought a lot of, you know, sort of Frieza clan, Wicked Bloodline units on this team. The exceptions being Int Janemba, who we just know is a beast, right? And then Android 13. Now I brought Int Janemba again because I just said he's a beast. And then Android 13, he has full level 10 links. He's got a chance to stun, you know, very good here. Just very good in Super Battle Road, that Android 13. And then there's Int Janemba just doing Int Janemba stuff, right? 3 million attack stat like it's his job. Almost takes down Piccolo type disadvantage. I believe we get a very clutch dodge here, by the way. But honestly, this is probably one of the easiest no-item runs that I've ever done. Like I said, I think it only took me 2 tries. It was just ridiculously easy, right? And then there's Android 13 finishing the job for us. Unfortunately, in something like Super Battle Road, you're not going to be able to level links, and that is obviously a crying shame, because Super Battle Road, probably the hardest content in the entire game. Speaking of, I cannot wait, dude, until we get Extreme Super Battle Road. At this point, I don't really have like a perfect idea of when it's coming. My guess is Golden Week. The Golden Week celebration will probably bring that with it. Yeah, there's Cooler, all level 10 links. Actually, Fizz Cooler He has all level 10 links and then 1 level 9 link. So very, very annoying. I cannot get that link to pop. Try as I might. So Fizz Cooler, Tech Broly, and then Fizz LR Cell. They are all at all level 10 plus 1 level 9 link. So very, very annoying, right? You guys know, let me know in the comments below, by the way, who you guys are grinding. I know that it's really interesting to see the different units that people are grinding. I think the real popular ones are like the Blue Fusions. Obviously, we know about Cooler. I imagine if you have Cooler, you probably have him at link level 10 by now, right? Or you're at least working on it. Fizz Final Form Cooler, though. This is a unit that at link level 10 is absolutely disgusting, and he is going to be disgusting moving forward. Getting that Big Bad Boss is active. If you get him, we saw it, I believe, in the very first rotation of the video. But if you get him with 2 other STR Coolers on rotation, providing him support, he's hitting over a 3 million attack stat. And remember that this is one of these units that can super attack 4 times in a turn. Like, obviously, you have to get some God RNG for that to happen. But it can happen, right? So I hope that when they finally do introduce his EZA, which hopefully is soon-ish. I don't know. It's so hard to know when they're going to do the monotype EZAs. They're so hit and miss with EZAs. I mean, we haven't got an EZA all celebration, and to be quite honest with you, I feel like it makes too much sense for them to give an EZA to, like, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who is actually from the Majin Buu saga, the Super Tech monotype, or in Kid Buu. It makes way too much sense for them to give them an EZA during the celebration, and I guarantee you they will not. That's like with 99% certainty, I will say that. I'm going to say with a pretty great degree of certainty, I'll go ahead and say 80% certainty that we're not going to be getting a traditional EZA this celebration. I feel like they would have teased it by now. Now, could I be wrong? Obviously, I could be wrong. I will admit if I were wrong. But I don't think it's very likely. There's no chance. I think we already know. So Tech Hercule, the LR, is getting his EZA. Oh boy, this is going to be a monster rotation. I think I decide to go ahead and transform with one of the coolers. Yeah, what link are we getting defense there? We are getting quite a bit of defense there. That's really interesting. It's probably Metamorphosis, right? So when we activate Metamorphosis 2 separate times, we're getting all that extra defense for Cooler. That's really, really cool. Metamorphosis, a very, very good link now, right? We already know. Attack and defense 10%. And then, of course, the 5% healing. Really, really strong. But in terms of a traditional EZA, I'm going to say 80% chance we are not getting it. But we know that Tech Hercule is getting his EZA, and then we also know, 3.37, jeez, dude. We also know that the free-to-play Hercule and the free-to-play base Goku are getting Dokkan Awakenings #1, and then also getting an EZA. And again, I'm going to go ahead and just slap a guarantee that is through the Extreme Z area. I believe that was confirmed by Dokkaner. Now remember that Dokkaner is 99% of the time. 99% of the time he is correct, right? The only thing he's ever usually off is the time frame. So sometimes he might be off by a day or 2, but it's obviously not too big of a deal. But getting more or less back to the run. So far, it has been absolutely smooth sailing. We took one very, very unlucky type disadvantage super attack on our Tech Transforming Frieza, who is another unit that greatly benefits. All of these units, these villain units with Big Bad Bosses, every last one of them, dude, benefits so much from having that Big Bad Bosses link active at all times. Just absolutely ridiculous. And then Tech Transforming Frieza is another one of those units that really benefits. He benefits from having Cooler as the leader, right, for Terrifying Conquerors. Cooler is such a good leader. Transformation Boost and Terrifying Conquerors, I think, is easily one of the best splits in the game. It's obviously a very villain-centric team, but the thing is if you're only up against one enemy, he's supporting Transformation Boost, which we all know hosts the likes of a lot of really, really good super units as well. I mean, we know, like, the Blue Fusions and stuff are on that team, the Cooler team. He's so good, so very strong at link level 10, you guys can see here. Consistently hitting for like 2.5 and 3 million, even untransformed. And then when he transforms, I mean, it's just game over, right? Infinitely stacks attack, you know, getting the guaranteed crits against Pure and Hybrid Saiyans, which in this stage, there are pure and hybrid Saiyans in every stage. So he was able to get at least, we didn't get it in the first stage because we took down the Gohan Icarus unit so quickly. But in the other 2 stages, this one included, I do believe we get the transformation. So easy to get, right? So just 3 turns if you're up against pure hybrid Saiyans, and of course he's getting those guaranteed crits. The power of a guaranteed crit cannot be understated because, you know, you take a unit like, let's just say for instance, Int God Goku. He's got that 50% chance to crit, and Int God Goku is not a unit that's going to, he's not one of those LRs that's going to output like a 5 million attack stat on the regular. Now maybe at the rainbow level, and then maybe after he stacks his, you know, attack and defense a couple times, maybe, just maybe, and like full link level 10, he could touch 5 million. Like it would take a lot to get him to get to 5 million, right? But the thing about him is he's only got that 50% chance. So he is very reliant on that 50% chance to crit because his attack stats, they're not that impressive because he got shafted out of Fierce Battle big time. It is what it is, right, as they say. I believe he does take Dokkan Awakening medals. I believe he does take Dokkan medals to become Dokkan Awakened into an LR, but they decided to give him Shattering the Limit because mostly they are from the story event, right? The Battle of Gods story event. At this point, you guys can see that we are getting the transformation here, and we all know at this point, like, what Cooler does. Just absolutely crazy, right? And the victory is assured at this point. I mean, we're about to... I did this mostly out of formality because I haven't got to... I've used Cooler a lot, like running the quest mode, right, grinding link levels, but I haven't got to use him in this capacity a whole lot because I just got him for the first time during this celebration. So I thought that it was a, you know, just a really, really fun time. Like, I love using Cooler. Like, I have him on the JP side of the game, but having him on my global main, it really makes the account complete. Like, all of these units, yes, I have not pulled yet. I haven't pulled any of the new units. They obviously fit in well on the transformation boost team as well, particularly Buhan, I think. But I had a lot of fun during this run. Again, one of the easiest no-item runs I think that you could do. I would wager if you have Cooler at link level 10, this run is not going to be too bad for you. But that was the video, guys. STR Cooler is an absolute monster. Slap a like if you enjoyed this video, and of course, consider subscribing if you're new. I love you guys, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.